Hello students, this is Johnson handling 7th standard biology chapter 3 kingdom classification 2. In this session you will learn about the following learning objectives are class Reptilia, class Aves, class Mammalia. This class of animals have with backbone. Yes, so under we are classified into vertebrates. Class Reptilia in Latin, "repre" means travel and creeping vertebrates with backbone, so we travel on the land and also water with an travel places. It includes lizards, snakes, crocodiles and tortoises. For examples, these animals and also more animals are present in this class. First point, body varies in form and usually divided into head region, neck region, trunk and tail. Yes, normally we can see this class of the animal we can categorize into four parts mainly: head, neck, trunk and tail. Next point, teeth are present in all reptiles except in tortoises and turtles. So, this class Reptilia, most of the animals have teeth, but few of some animals without teeth, turtles and tortoise. Yes, but because of the some nature and adaptation, there is no teeth in these two animals, tortoise and turtles. Next point, the respiration is through lungs only. Respiration is through lungs only. No gills are present here. So with the how it can respire with the help of the lungs without any other kind of gills are not present here. Heart is three-chambered and is divided into two auricles and an incompletely divided ventricle. Yes, two chambers are divided into two auricles and one of that is an incompletely divided ventricle. So it covered a three chambered. Only crocodile have four chambered heart in class Reptilia. Terrestrial reptiles such as snakes and lizards excrete uric acid uricotelic animals. So some of the terrestrial land animals, especially in snakes and lizards, it excrete in the form of uric acid, that it is uric acid uricotelic animals. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. So male and female fused form and zygote, and that zygote form inside that body. And what happened, go with some of the example of it is come outside the water bodies to reach the land and lay the eggs. Next point, most reptiles are oviparous and lay their eggs with tough covering and do not need to lay their eggs in water. Yes, I discussed that. Mean most reptiles are oviparous and lay their eggs with tough covering and do not need to lay their eggs in water. Yes, before discuss the point with this related this point. So this class of reptilia, it lay the young ones with their eggs covered with the tough covering layer, but it not lay the eggs in inside the water. It is on outside the water bodies. Yes, few reptiles are viviparous. Example, lizards and snakes. Some of the reptiles are it lay the young ones of their babies. For that, especially in lizards and snakes. Now you can see these two pictures, how the animals are travel and creeping on the land, and also how it can go, how it can move from one place to another. So these are lizards and snakes. These two animals viviparous animals. So give birth of their young ones. Class. Another examples of crocodiles and tortoise. These two animals lay their young ones with the eggs away from the water bodies. The next class, aves. Class aves means birds. Yes. The members of this group are commonly known as birds. So commonly we call it as birds. Simply we say birds. They are flying animals. Birds are warm-blooded animals, so their body temperature remains constant regardless of the change in the temperature of their surroundings. Yeah, so these birds normally warm-blooded animals, so their body temperature remains always constant even though the temperatures are in different manner. It maintains the temperature in a constant manner. The body of aves is divided into head, neck, and tail. Is covered with feathers. Yes, most attracting and interesting one. So head, neck, and tails also is included. This body surface covered with an feathers. Covered with an feathers. Yes, light white, and also you can see so many birds are different colors with the feathers of the animals, especially in birds. They have two pairs of wings for flight. Yes, they have two pairs of wings for flight. Four limbs modified into wings for flight. They mean the front of the limbs are modified into wings for flight. Hind limbs bear four clawed digits and are adapted for walking, perching, or swimming. Yes, these four digits of clawed to adapted for here walking and also swimming we know very well. Some are webbed feet and also some of the birds are webbed feet and some of the birds are very sharp in nature and perching for sit on the branches of the trees any other kind of places. So this kind of hind limbs are used. Narrow jaws form a horny beak which is modified for different purposes. Yes, for example, sharp beak on the birds you can see clearly. Some of the birds, especially kingfisher, is the beak is very hard in nature. That is easily hold on the trunk of the tree. Easily hold on the trunk of the tree. So horny beak. It is also for so many other purposes, also catching the prey and also uh, open that any hard shell of the fruits easily. The horny beak for used for birds. Teeth are absent here. Teeth are absent here. Beak only or used for so many other purposes. Next point, birds have highly developed voice, hearing and vision. They have specialized sense for nesting, building and care for the young, that means parental care. Here birds are highly developed voice and hearing sensation and vision also. Yes, so many birds, each and every birds having a unique sound and voice and hearing sensation is very unique one of the each and every birds and vision also very important because of easily observe and easily capture the food from the long distance from the land to atmosphere, atmosphere to land. They also have specialized sense. Yes, very important. So young ones of their birds it make for nest. It make for nest and laying the young ones with the egg. Yes, because of it make it so many places even though in our homes in each corner of the place and even though some trunk of the trees and other places so easily make the nest for their young one. And fertilization is internal. Yes, already we know the fused male and female and formation of zygote in internal inside of the body. They are oviparous and lay large yolk-laden eggs having hard shell. Yes. So and after the fertilization, we lay the eggs that is called that oviparous is the lay down with the hard shell The egg is covered with the hard protective layer, hard shell. Normally we can see our daily life we are used the hen's egg. Yes, the hard shell is outer covering layer inside the yolk substance. Some members of this class include pigeon, kiwi, penguin, kingfisher, and ostrich. So these are the birds included this class. And kiwis have vestigial wings. Here, some of the birds, especially kiwi and ostrich and other birds also, for some of the birds are flightless because of wings. It cannot to take flight. Now you can see the some pictures of the birds and shape and structure and sizes and also how it is a beak and also eye and also body shape and each and everything we can clearly observe. So each and every bird from the one bird to another bird having some changes, head, neck and tail. Now you can see this slide. So both are birds. First picture of this slide, the birds fly with wings. The birds fly with wings. So this concept the Wright brothers discovered at the aircraft or aeroplane. Yes, so both wings are attached with the bodies of birds and against the air. And second one picture of that kiwi bird. It is flightless bird and also sharp and horny beak. So both are considered as a birds. One is a fly with wings, another one flightless bird. The last class of the classification of vertebrates, class Mammalia. Yes, class Mammalia means breast. Mammals are warm-blooded and the most evolved animals of animal kingdom. Yes, it is the most evolved animals of animal kingdom. So mammals are most evolved because of having the young one. It gives a birth and also the young ones give the milk from the mother. Yes, mammals are commonly warm-blooded animal. Body is divisible into head, neck, trunk and tail. Body is divisible into head, neck, trunk and tail. Movable eyelids are present here. The eyes are closed with eyelids, that is a movable one. Hair are present on skin. So hair normally present on the skin surface. Yes, most of the animals are covered with hair on the skin. Most of the mammals have external ear, nose and teeth. Most of the mammals have external ear, nose and teeth. Yes, normally the humans or ears come outside and nose and teeth. Surely know that mammals of the most of the mammals have external ear, nose and teeth. They breathe through a pair of flanks. They breathe through a they breathe through a pair of lungs. Normally, all the mammals breathe air and respiration with the help of pair of lungs. They are viviparous animals and give birth to young ones. Yes, because of producing and lay the young ones, they are the only animal that produce milk to nourish their babies, thus also known as milk producing animals. Here, mammals are how to take care of their babies with their producing milk from the mother. The mother gives a young one with more number of nutritive value with the mother producing milk to their young ones. Human beings belong to class Mammalia. Yes, human also included in this class Mammalia. So you know very well. Some members of class Mammalia include human, kangaroo, bear, elephant, platypus, giraffe. Here, humans, kangaroo, bear, elephant, and giraffe we know very well. And platypus is an very interesting one because of this animal having a very quick and sharp and also having a unique quality of in mammal, because yes, platypus is a different character of mammal because of this platypus having different shape and structure. Nose is an duck like and also body different in manner. Spine in the leg it used for preventive measures, and also it will producing a electrical impulses from the nose. So there are 40,000 electrical impulses producing from the nose. Yeah. Now you can see clearly understand platypus, and the nose look like a duck in shape, and also it is easily move from one place to very in short manner, and also it having a electrical impulses for capturing the food item. And second one, beard also you can see clearly the hair on the skin, external air, and also catch the prey with the hardest teeth. This class of mammalia producing their young ones in the formation of producing their baby and give the nourishment with their milk, the milk producing animals. This mammal class milk producing animals for their babies. Yes, students. So finally, classification of vertebrates in this session I completed. So next class we will discuss in the new chapter. Thank you, students.